Hello, my name is Stacy Muse, and this is my project for Micro Mini project number 2. My article that I wanted to do today was about it's an article called www.truthaboutdeception.com, and it's in the article called Compulsive Lying. The reason why I picked this article is that it stated that compulsive liars lies because it's second nature to them. Having a person to admit that they have a problem with lying is going to be hard. Having a person to admit the truth is hard to themselves. They lie over small or little large things. Lies feels right to a compulsive liar. And also, they also mention in that article that for a compulsive liar, lying feels safe and fuels the desire to lie even more. Now, the reason why I picked this article is because it reminds me of Sam Harris lying, and how he mentioned in his article how people will lie, and how he also mentioned in his article about people integrity, having no integrity for lying. His definition of integrity was it means many things, but one of the criteria is avoid behavior that readily leads to shame or remorse. The ethical terrain here extend well beyond the question of honesty, but to truly have integrity, we must not feel the need to lie about one person's lives. Now, with compulsive lying, the article, they mentioned that people lie for just no reason. It is a high that they get when they start telling a lie. They also are not honest with themselves or with anyone around them. In this article, it also mentioned that people is a compulsive liar. It's a disease like using drugs. They mentioned that when people lie, it gives them a high, especially with a compulsive liar or a habitual liar. It's a high that they have. And to me, what Sam Harris was mentioning about his article with lying, he mentioned about how people would just just say things for no reason, and also the mere honesty that he was mentioning in his article about the mere honesty truth. And I also kind of try to tie this article back up with the Hancock video that we had listened to, and we had to listen to the Hancock video that people will lie if they're not for that profile, two, they're lie for in their surroundings, stating that they're at a certain place when they're really not. That's, to me, is all considered of the same example of a compulsive liar. Compulsive liar can just lie for no reason and just be lying just to be lying. And to me, I just feel like if you have to lie for just small things, why? It's easier to tell the truth and to admit the truth or keep up with the truth versus trying to tell a lie and keep up with a lie. It's just hard to me hard to understand for me that why people would just lie for no reason. And that's the reason why I picked the article, this website, Compulsive Liar, because lying in that article, because I just thought it was something interesting to me that I like. So in closing, I just want to say that lying takes too much work to tell the lie and to keep up with the lie. But if we all can just get into the habit of being honest with ourselves instead of lying over little small things, that will be helpful. And also, when you're lying, it's just hard. You lose a lot of credibility when you're lying, because nobody wants to be around a liar. Who wants to honestly say, I have a friend named Mary and Mary is a liar? That's not good to say you have a friend that's a liar, because nothing that that person Mary, for example, says or do, you never want to believe. You always have to check behind or the reference. So to me, I just think that I feel that lying just takes too much work out of a person to lie. Just be truthful. It's easier to be the truth and keep up with the truth versus to tell a lie and to keep up with the lie. Last thing, I just want to mention that in Sam Harris lying, lists the definition as lying is almost, by definition, a refusal to cooperate with others. It condenses a lack of trust and trustworthiness in a single act. It is both a failure of understanding and unwillingness to be understood. Is to lie is to record from the relationship, and that is definitely a true statement with that. But they also, for the compulsive lying article that I read for truthaboutdeception.com, it said compulsive lying is often a symptom of a much larger personality disorder, which only makes the problem more difficult to resolve. So in returns, if you have to go through all this to try to keep up with a lie or try to tell the lie, why lie? It makes it harder for you and the people that are around you that's in your company to actually trust everything you say. I kind of like this, both of the articles, Sam Harris, as well as the article Truth About www.truthaboutdeception, and then it's called A Compulsive Liar. That's the title. I kind of like that because it actually opened my eyes up to a lot of things, or why people would just lie for no reason, and also why people, by lying, it is some type of disorder or dysfunction that somebody have within themselves, and they really need help, because it's like a drug or an addiction. Lying is just lying, no matter which way you say it or how you cut it. If you lie, you just lie, and it's hard to overcome stuff like that, especially when you start off just lying.